Hi, this will be a brief demo of using the Playbulb Sphere from Mipow with the nRF Connect Android application for simple sending of LED light changing settings. So I'll launch the nRF app on my Android phone, Nordic Semiconductor. First thing I'll do is scan for devices, and I should see the Playbulb Sphere appear in my list. Here it is. Open tab and connect to that device. And now I'm connected to the device, and we see all of the characteristics, all of the services that are available on this device. And the service we're interested in is the service that begins 0000 FF0F. That's the one used for changing colors on the Playbulb. And now we see all the characteristics that are listed under that service. And the two that we're most interested in for simply changing the colors are 0000 FFB and fffc. So those two are the characteristics we're interested in. fffc is the one that's used for simply changing colors. So I'll click this button here, which is the button you use to send a write command to a Bluetooth peripheral. And now we can set a byte array that we're going to send. And I've pre-prepared some of them. So I'll go ahead and we're already on green, so I'll select blue, and this is what that byte array looks like. The first two characters specify the white level, and then the remaining 6 characters specify the hexadecimal color setting. So this one will be blue. Click send, and that is sent to the bulb and it's received. So let's look at a couple of other samples of simple color changing. White. Full white, that did not work. Let's see, sometimes the transmission doesn't go through. Try it again. White. Everything looks correct. I'll click send again. That time it worked. Okay. So one more if I just want to demonstrate a lower saturated green. So that was, I'll go through that again. This one is AA is the setting for the white saturate. It's either called white or saturation depending on what documentation you're looking at. And so it mixes in white into the color. If you set it at 00, it's the pure, fully saturated color, and as you move towards FF, it becomes less and less saturated and more white. So that's the last one that we used there. And I'll just demonstrate quickly. I think I had black in my pre-prepared list, so I can just basically turn it off by sending 0 for all of the colors. Alright, so let's move on to the next characteristic, which allows you to do one of 4 custom effects. So I'll load in the first effect here, and now we have a longer byte array, but it starts with the same characters. 00FF0000, that specified my color, the first 8 characters. So this time I have a red specified. And then the next 4 characters are 0100. That specifies the first effect of the 4 that I have as an option. And the last 4 characters here specify the speed of blinking that I want to happen with this effect. So let's send that effect. So this one is a simple fading. It's a looping fade. So we have a red that's fading at the given rate of 1. Let's just have a look at what happens if we change the rate of fading on that one. We're going to set it to 5 this time. So I have red as the color set, 0100 is still the first effect, and now I've selected 05 as the setting for the speed. We'll send that, and now it's going to be a much slower fade. It's taking more time per tick this time. And let's take a look at the next effect. Effect 02. So now we have, I've selected a white because in this one the color's not going to matter because part of the effect is color changing. So then we have 0200, so we've set the second effect, and 1000. So I have, oops, that did not send. Let's have another look at that. And we'll try sending that again. Oops, for some reason that one's not going through. I'll move on to a different, I'll move on to the other demonstration of effect 2, or rather of effect, so effect 2. And this one will have a speed of 1. Let's see if that one works. No, that's not working. Let's see if, let's just jump to effect 3 and see if there's a problem with my connection. Okay, that one works. Okay, so here we have the rainbow fade. So it's fading from color to color at the speed that's specified. And you can't specify which colors, you can only specify the rate of change. So this is 3, so I'll use a 5 this time instead of a 1 for the speed. So I have all zeros, effect 3, speed of 5. Let's send that one. And just for comparison, I'll go back to 0301, effect 3, speed 1. I'm not noticing a change in the speed, so I'm not sure if that's actually being received by the Playbulb. Just to be sure that I'm seeing changes happen, I'm going to go back to this effect, and then back to 0305, and we'll send that. Okay, there we go. Now it's a much slower fade time. So that's the effect we were expecting to see with that one. And just to verify that we can go from a fast to a slow speed on the same effect, let's just have a look at this. Effect 3, which is going to be the slow rainbow fade, but a faster speed of 1. We'll send that. And it's not going. I'm not sure why. We'll just do the exact same thing one more time. And that time it worked. Okay, so I'm not sure why sometimes the transmission is failing. So let's have a look at the next effect. This time we're going to move on to 4. And here I have 4 set up with a speed of 1. So we have blue is the color, full saturation, 4 is the effect, and 1 is the speed. So this should be a fast changing candle flicker setting of blue. Now in this one, actually, if you change the speed, if I go to 04 and set it to the highest level possible on the speed, you'll notice that there's going to be no change. You'll see the color change to red because this one has a red color set, but you won't see the speed change because the candle effect seems to have only one speed setting. And there's one more effect, which is I should be able to do a 0, 0, or there is a, we saw in, for instance, effect 1, it's a, oop, that didn't send again. Effect 1 is a slow fade from color to black and back again to color. So I'll just demo that one. But you can also blink from red, from color to color off, to color on to color off at the speed that you choose. Now let's see if I'll have to type this one in because it's did I ever get 02? Let's see if oh, it's that one. It's setting 2. Actually, well, this is rainbow flicker. So we saw rainbow fading, but we didn't see rainbow flicker before. So this is effect 2, which is rainbow flickering. Very fast. I'm not sure if you can see the colors on the video. I will do 0210, which will be a slower flicker. And let's see if that goes through. Oh, great, that one went through. So here we have a 10 times slower flicker rate on the rainbow change. So far we've explored 4 of the effects. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll save 5 for last. That one actually clears out the effect. Actually, I'll just go ahead and show you that now. So if you select effect 5 and any color, here I have green selected, it will remove any color effects that you've applied and go back to that solid color setting. If you don't do that and you just choose another color after having an effect selected, your color selection will take place, but the effect will not be removed, and it will still be, if you were in candle mode, it will still be flickering like a candle, but it'll be in whatever color you chose. So you want to use effect 5 to clear out any effects that you've set. And for the last thing I'll try is I'm going to try to, I'm not sure what the effect number is. It might be 0, 0, but there's that fast flickering between a single color. So let me just create new, click on this. I will go with a blue, OOFFOO, and I want to do effect 0, and I want to do a speed of 500, and we'll save this as effect 0, 0, speed 5. Save that, and then we'll send that. Okay, so effect 0 is in fact the flashing effect, and I will demonstrate a faster and a slower version of that. So I'll just load up the one I just did, and I'll just change it. Instead of 5, we'll change it to 1, which is as fast as it can flicker, and we'll send that. That did not, I don't see any visible change, so that must not have gone through. Edit that. And I'm just going to change the color here so that we will know that this transmission went through. And so that is red, and you probably can't see it on the camera, but it is flickering very fast. Let me see if I can do that with a white at that flicker rate, and we'll see if that comes through. And one thing I can do in the nRF Connect app is view the last setting that I sent with that autosave that you just saw me do. 0, 0. And that just looks like gray. Okay, so I need to do FF. Let's try this one more time here. Autosave to do the last setting sent. And let's see here, I need to do 5, 6, FF. And we'll send that one. Okay, so we have white flickering at the fastest rate that it can flicker. And finally, I will, and you may not have seen it on the video, but there is the occasional flaw where I saw a little bit of a darker, it skipped a flash basically. So you can see some flaws like that. I haven't seen one in the last 10 seconds though. So it seems like once it's going, it's okay, but at the start there is an imperfection there. And I'm going to choose blue for this one. OOFF. I have too many OOs in there. And for this one, I'm going to pick a much slower rate of 2, 0. So let's see what this one looks like. Oh, that did not work. I think what I need to do is I'm just going to leave the green color, but go in here and do a 1, 0, send, nope, something's not working there. fffb, load, last one sent, let's just have a look. 0, 0, 0, 0, FF 0, 0, 0001000. That should be working, so I'm just going to send it again. Okay, so it was a transmission problem. So we're flashing green at a much slower rate. Okay, so that's been a review of using the Playbulb Sphere. It should work with the Playbulb candle devices as well.